Well, hi, I'm Debbie Gerbeck. I help people 50 plus find their next inspiration. Thanks for joining today. I know this is a different time, but I had something earlier and I couldn't go on at 11. So today we're on at 4. Um, so I want to talk about uncertainties that pop up in your life. Uncertainties pop up every day. Um, some are more comfortable than others, but a lot you might have fears about it. And I want to talk about the uncertainties that pop up and learn some ways to deal with that and to combat your fear of doing these things. Before we begin, please go to my website, secondhalftransitions.com. On the homepage, fill out the form, and I'll send you my free download pamphlet, How I Found My Inspiration and How You Can Find Yours in 3 Steps. So, as I said, uncomfortable and situations and the unknown pop up every single day. I wanted to read you a quote by Eckhart Tolle. He's a spiritual teacher and author. And he said, when you become comfortable with uncertainty, infinite possibilities open up in your life. And that's true. If you open yourself to scary situations and deal with them, you'll learn so many things, and just really enrich your life. And if you don't, you're just going to shut down and miss out on possibilities. And that's you might not want to do that. But sometimes you don't have a choice. And that's the story that I wanted to tell you about, something that happened to me, about a really scary thing and treacherous that appeared in my life. So a few years ago, I went hiking for the first time. And at first the path was even and it was really beautiful and I loved it. And then it started to get steeper and steeper and more vertical. This is the first time, mind you. And the rocks were slippery and I was scared to death. I froze and I started to cry. I just was so scared. I'm remembering what I found then. I just froze, like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And it was really scary. And so I said, well, you have a few choices. Number one, you can just stay frozen and wait till somebody rescues you. That was a little embarrassing. So I didn't want to do that. And the second choice is turn around and go down, but that seemed almost scarier than going up. And of course, the third choice was to just deal. And so I chose to do that. And I just went really slowly. I assessed the situation and where am I going to put my hand next? Where am I going to put my foot next? And I just went really slowly and I made it. I did it. So I did not slip and fall. And that taught me a lot. That taught me a lot about facing challenges and uncertainties, because sometimes you just have to push yourself and just do it because you don't have a choice. But most times you do have a choice. But I just wanted to share that story. So how do you get comfortable facing the unknown? What can you do to combat your fears of uncertain situations? Well, first of all, let's take a situation that you might be afraid to do and really look at that and look inside yourself and figure out what exactly are you afraid of? What do your anxieties look like? Write it down so you can see, I'm afraid of this, I'm afraid of that. Sometimes they're big, like your life path uncertainties. That's a big one, but this will apply to that too. Others might be just a little smaller, like I don't want to do a job interview. Well, why? Oh, because I don't have anything to wear, or I didn't like the way that woman sounded on the phone, or the drive's too long. I don't know. There are a million things you can describe about not wanting to go on a job interview. However, if you don't push yourself and figure it out and think, is this a logical barrier? Then think about what you might be missing. You might be missing the best job in the world, or the boss that you absolutely ended up loving anyway. And so, just try to assess what's going on there. And also think about, was there ever a time in your past where you have had this situation where you've been scared to do something and didn't want to do it? How did that work? How did that manifest? What were your feelings, and what did you do? Maybe you can apply those principles to this situation. And also, just remember, if it didn't work out last time, that's not necessarily going to be the case this time. So every situation is new. Every situation is brand new. So give it a chance. And of course, the more you face your uncertainties, the easier it becomes. Kind of like everything, the more you do it, the easier it is. Also, okay, well, one more also. One way of doing this is to possibly shift your perspective and try reasoning with your anxieties. Sorry about this, many notes. Reasoning with your anxieties as to whether they're logical or misleading. Well, we did kind of talk about that. Well, yeah, is it logical that I'm reacting this way? Well, yes or no, and just, look into that. So if you are going to try these tips, and I hope that you do, I'm really excited because this is a new phase, and think about all of the new things that can enter into your life and be so much more fulfilling. So congratulations on doing this. I wish you luck, and thank you so much for showing up. If you missed any of my videos, go to my Inspiration Station page, and they are recorded there, and you can find all of them, including this one, later on today. So thank you again so much. Have a great weekend, holiday weekend, week, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.